being
Oh my darling. Oh my darling.
Oh my darling. So if you guys haven't been on social media like the past few days, or the past week or two actually, basically literally like every day Treyarch has been releasing more information on what old gen consoles aren't going to be able to do for BO3. Like first they let everyone know that there wasn't going to be any campaign on the old gen consoles in BO3. Then they let everyone know that there isn't going to be like the create a camo or like the create a emblem sort of thing. There's not going to be any theater for old gen consoles. The gameplay for old gen consoles is only going to be in 30 FPS. And they just keep adding more and more and more. And basically at this point, if you're on an old gen console, you might as well just save that money that you were gonna use for BO3 on just saving up for a next gen console. And to be honest, I saw this coming a mile away, guys. I've talked about this on Twitter, and I think I've talked about this in older videos too. But basically, you cannot expect Call of Duty to get better with graphics and to get better with gameplay and stuff like that by staying on these old gen consoles. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts were the past two CODs, right? Those are also the two CODs that started Call of Duty's downfall sales-wise. Black Ops 2 was the last Call of Duty that actually had upward sales, and it started going down and during Call of Duty Ghosts and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I don't think that these games are bad. I think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts are great games. I've always said that. But the reason I think it went down is not because they were bad games like everyone assumes. I think it's because of the next gen. Now, because they're trying to add better graphics and better gameplay and overall just make it a better game, they need more data to do that. And so Ghost and Advanced Warfare were the first two CODs to have it, so you have to install the maps, if you guys know that. Basically, they come with an extra disc for old gen consoles to install the maps because the disc doesn't have enough storage space to fit the maps on there. And so you basically have to install the maps onto your console. And Call of Duty Ghost on the next gen consoles doesn't need that extra disc, same with Advanced Warfare. Because it's a next gen console and everything is just better about it, it doesn't need that extra disc for you to install. It can just fit all the data and all the graphics and everything onto the one disc. Or to be honest, it might just be because you install every game on the next gen consoles, I don't know. But either way, if you take the gameplay on Call of Duty Ghost or Advanced Warfare on the next gen consoles and compare it to the old gen consoles, next gen quality and everything like that is just so much better. And it's actually getting worse and worse every year on the old gen consoles. Now with that being said, some of you may not know this, but next gen consoles have actually been out for around 3 years now. And because it's been almost 3 years since it came out, I think it's finally time to just say that the old gen consoles are dead and it's time to move on. And I know a lot of people don't like hearing that. A lot of people complain that they don't have the money because next gen consoles are $300 to $400. Now keep in mind, like I said before, these consoles have been out for almost 3 years now. If you have not been saving for a next gen console, it's time to start saving. I'd also like to point out that this is not the first time Call of Duty's done this with the old gen kind of consoles. Back in like 2005, 2006, I think it was, the next gen consoles were the 360 and PS3, and the old gen consoles were the PS2 and the original Xbox. Now they did the same thing with this. I've actually pointed this out in a video before, but I have the old Call of Duty World at War for the PlayStation 2. Now this game is nothing like it was for the PlayStation 3. It's actually not even made by the same developers. It's not made by Treyarch, it's made by a team called Rebellion, and it's not even rated M, it's rated T, and there's no blood in it at all. There's mild language and then violence, and it's not the same game at all. And that's exactly what's going to happen for Black Ops 3, and I guarantee you guys for next year's Call of Duty, there's not even going to be a COD for the old gen console. So if you guys haven't decided whether or not you want to start saving for a next gen console, I highly suggest you do, because Black Ops 3 for 360 and PS3 is not going to be anything like next gen. It's not even going to be the same game, basically. You can't ask Call of Duty and other game developers to make a better game every year if you're not allowing them to have the resources to do so. And having them make a game for an old gen console is limiting their resources a lot. Now, I will say one thing that I think Call of Duty is doing wrong, and that is telling the community and all of the fans of Call of Duty all the things that they're taking away from Black Ops 3 for old gen consoles this late. I think it's stupid they're telling everyone this only a few weeks before the game comes out, because there's a ton of people that have already pre-ordered this game back in like the spring when they first announced it. And so now all these people that pre-ordered for last gen are going to be stuck with a crappy game. And so that's the only thing that I think they did wrong. There's no way that they originally planned for there to be a campaign for old gen consoles. I guarantee you guys that they planned for all these features to be taken out on old gen from day one. They're just deciding to tell everyone now because they wanted everyone to pre-order. And Oh, fuck no. I made a class especially for these motherfuckers. We got the fuck you sign class. Alright, you motherfuckers. Disrespect your surroundings! What the fuck? You guys are some strong assholes. They're invincible! Alright, you assholes, you win this time. But anyways, guys, that is gonna do it for the video. I hope I didn't offend anyone by saying this. I'm just a little annoyed, I guess, by people that are complaining that they're taking away all these features on old gen when the whole reason that they made the next gen consoles was to make the games better. They're not trying to focus on old gen consoles anymore. They're trying to focus on making games better on next gen. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. Until next time, guys, this has been Max. Peace.